Also, it's pretty cool to say, oh, you want a DP? You want a DP? Sexual innuendo there, guys. You already know what it is.
Baby girl, a straight dime, simply beautiful. Everything did from her nails to her cuticles. Body like a goddess. Baby, you're the hottest. Ain't no competition. Shouted you the hottest.
What's up, guys? It's the one and only Dave from Team LSP, baby. What it do? And today, I'm going to be bringing you another installment of... you guessed it, my anti-meta hero deck profile. So, I don't know if you guys seen the other videos, but I'm pretty much obsessed with heroes. So, this is my next take on anti-meta heroes. So, check this out, guys. Tell me if you like it. Don't be afraid to leave a comment in the comment section. No hate, please. Only thumbs up, baby. So, first of all, we're going to be running the skeleton of heroes, which is 1 Stratos, 3 Alias. Y'all already know what that does. So for this deck, every card after those 4 is a tech card. 2 Thunder Kings, tech cards. We're not going to talk about Thunder King. 1 Snowman Eater. Oh, we can talk about him though. He's Thunder King's worst nightmare. And he's a level 3. If he stays on the field, you can go into a rank 3 next turn with him. And I just love that. He's so versatile. Grandmo. One of my favorite cards. It makes your opponent so mad. They waste stuff like Darkhold, Torrential. When you summon a Grandmo and your opponent Solemn Warnings it, you know he's a hater, man. He's a hater for sure. Next up, I dropped the Guaibas. Now I'm running 3 wind-up rabbits because they really just piss your opponent off, forces them to waste resources, and anytime they do something, you just vanish and come right back the next standby phase, and he's just like the answer. You can just beat your opponent down. You just keep smacking him for 1400. And now we're going to go into the spell lineup. 1 Darkhold, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Mind Control, and my favorite card to main deck this format, 1 Soul Release. Next up, I'm running double duality just because it's really important when you're running a low monster count to get the monsters that you want in your hand. Sorry, I had to burp there, guys. But you want to get those monsters in your hand. You want to hurry up because you're running a heavy trap lineup. You just want to beat them down really quickly. Next up, the search cards, 2 E-Calls, 1 Rhoda. Like I said, it's very important to get those monsters out. You want to get them out as quick as possible to beat your opponent down. 3 Miracle Fusions, just because Miracle Fusion is an amazing top deck. I keep saying this over and over. You can top deck a Miracle Fusion. You're like, Miracle Fusion, when you're down to like top decking, your opponent is just like, oh shit. Next up, 3 Gem Sparks. Like I've said in previous deck profiles, I only run 3 Gem Sparks if I'm running at least 1 Hero Blast, because Alias is going to get banished for Miracle Fusion. He's not always going to be in your hand, and you want to make the most use out of Gem Spark that you can. So keep in mind, guys, that's why I run 3. Next up, the trap lineup. Solemn Brigade. I hate paying life points, but in anti-meta heroes, it's great to have an answer for everything, so that's why I'm running the Solemn Brigade. 2 bottomless trap poles, just for that pesky shit your opponent brings out. Like, he tries to come out with that freaking mermail shit, you're like, no, bottomless trap pole. 2 torrentials, because I want to stop the threat now, not later. 2 dimensional prisons, because I love to activate Dimensional Prison when Grapha attacks. It's just like, haha, you sucker. You're so scrubby playing Darkworld. Okay, I'm gonna de-prison you. Also, it's pretty cool to say, oh, you want a DP? You want a DP? Sexual innuendo there, guys. You already know what it is. Next up, 2 Hero Blast, because Hero Blast, even if you don't have a target, you can still get the card back in your hand, and that's what I love about that, and just recycle your Alias. 2 Starlight Roads, you have to do it. With all the, the heavy storming going on, and like, I'm sorry to say this, but Yu-Gi-Oh players love to try to heavy storm your back row. They see a heavy back row, they're like, I'm fixing the plus here. Yeah, I use that country slang, people, fixing. Yeah, I'm fitting the plus here. That's how they say it. They're like, oh yeah, I'm about to plus. I'm gonna activate heavy storm. Starlight Road says no, buddy. 2 compulse. I was running a 3rd compulse, but I figured 2 is just fine. Sometimes if you have to, you side out the bottomless trap holes. Like maybe you're playing inzektors, they're running everything under 1500 except for centipede 16, but sometimes you just have to side out, you know, and nothing is better. I played an inzektor player, he thought he was getting ready to get me. He summoned Dragonfly, he equipped it with Hornet. I sent the Dragonfly right back to his hand. Yep, that's how it goes sometimes, guys. Alright guys, we're going to get into the extra deck really quickly. So to start this thing off, I'm going to be running 3 Shinings, because you know you're running those Thunder Kings and Alias. He's most likely going to be your target 9 times out of 10. One guy here, because I wanted to, it was either 2 Gaias, no Stardust, or 1 Stardust and 1 Gaia, simply because you need the versatility, and I figure, you know, Gaia goes to the grave, you can always use him for another Miracle Fusion. 1 Great Tornado, because Great Tornado, sometimes you have to use that Stratos. 1 Nova Master. I love Nova Master's effect. He has such a great draw power. When your opponent has no answers or just setting monsters in defense, you go to Nova Master. But even in this deck, the only way you're going to get Nova Master is if you mind control an opponent's monster who's a fire type. 1 Absolute Zero, because Absolute Zero is the answer to everything. 1 Escuridao, because 9 times out of 10, like I said before, you're going to be playing against some kind of dark variant. It's going to have at least 1 dark monster with all the chaos crap running around. You mind control that, you're going to want the Escuridao. Rank 3s, I'm running 1 Zen Mains and 1 Leviair. Now, keeping in line with the anti-meta thing here, that's why I'm running Zen Mains. Because sometimes you set a Snowman Eater on the field, you flip it, or they attack it, and it's still on the field next turn. You can use it to go into your Exceeds. Leviair is there to get back any, you know, hero stuff or anything you banish, and you want to get it back. With Miracle Fusion, that's what Leviair is there for. Rank 4s, I'm running 1 Photon because he's the star of every extra deck. 1 Steel Swarm Roach, keeping in mind that anti-meta stuff, guys. 1 Excalibur, 1 Blade Armor, and 1 Stardust. People gonna say, Dave, why you not running 2 Stardust, huh? Because there's not really any room in the extra deck for it, and chances are your opponent is not gonna, you know, be a fool and bring out 2 Stardust with Starlight Road. If they activate Heavy Storm and you have 4 back row and you Starlight Road, I'm pretty sure if you have a heavy back row and 2 monsters on the field, they're not going to Torrential or Mirror Force unless it's like game ending, because they know that you're packing Starlight Roads. Alright guys, so you know that this was my anti-meta heroes. You can see how it's kind of evolved over the different deck profiles. Like I said, I think I'm just destined to run heroes. I think that's in my destiny. I saw a comment, somebody said it was a, you know, a message from the Yugi gods that I was to run, you know, this deck, but you know, it's whatever. Like, I feel like heroes are pretty versatile. You can mix match them with anything. You can even create chaos variants. I mean, that's probably going to be my next video, guys, but hey, I'm taking this to locals this weekend. I'll let you guys know how I do. So this is Dave signing out. Peace, baby.